standout, Jett Lawrence. I want to know in the comments, yes or no. Does anybody stop him here at High Point? Also, we're going to try to catch up with him at the end of this video. Some have suggested he's got a strategy to where he's minimizing risk. It's appearing he could check out in certain races. Some are speculating that it may be part of Jett's strategy to just kind of pace who's behind him and do what he has to do to win and minimize risk. We're going to ask him about that later in this video. Let me know what you think. Certainly a far cry from what we saw these years with Carmichael. How many times did Carmichael just check out half a lap ahead of everybody? But Jett certainly getting it done this year, doing a great job. My pleasure to be joined with the one and only Jett Lawrence. Jett, you're picking up right where you left off after that injury. Take me through this season so far for you.
Yeah, it's been a pretty cruisy season so far. 3 overall wins in the 3 rounds. Super happy, and just starting to feel better and better on the bike. We're getting more laps underneath me this week, so we're so far it's been a fun and really good outdoor season so far.
You were so impressive here last year. What do you think it is that has you so acclimated to High Point so well? Is this kind of what you're used to? Is this your forte?
I think I just like the track. It's a very European style track, I feel like, and it's a cool layout. You know, I'm a big golf person, and they call us the country club of dirt bikes, or of motocross. So I don't know if it's that, but I just like the place a lot. It's a really cool track layout.
Well, if you have time, you know the U.S. Open's going on Sunday.
I know.
You have to cruise up there and check it out.
I wish I could. I wish I could for sure.
One thing I got to ask you about that they were talking about is it seems like at points this season you have the speed to check out, but some have wondered, is it part of your strategy to maybe pace yourself with somebody who's behind you? Is that going on at all, or is that just something that people made up?
I'm just riding my race, and I feel comfortable with the pace I'm doing, and if they're there, they're there. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure I eliminate all mistakes, you know, and obviously when you're sprinting, trying to go all out, it has a more percentage rate of making mistakes, I feel like, but I have more in the tank, but I don't want to push over my head, especially on some tracks, because some tracks don't allow it, you know, especially last weekend with how rutted it was. It doesn't allow that extra pushing and sprinting, so that's when more mistakes come out, you know, so it's just kind of whatever the consequences I'm getting dealt with, I deal with them.
Excellent, man. Well, good luck, and maybe we'll see you at the U.S. Open on Sunday.
I wish.
Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Good luck. JR, welcome back to your home state. We're back, the Keystone State, quite a bit different than Pittsburgh Supercross.
Yeah.
I know you know High Point well. What's your impression of this track?
Honestly, either it goes really good for me or really bad, but I love this track. Just the elevation is one thing I grew up in, so I do enjoy that, and the way the track shapes up. I know a lot of my friends not a big fan of this place, but it's one place that I do enjoy riding at.
What's the best advice? We won't be too loud, but the best advice you can give somebody from out of town who's never ridden High Point before? Because I don't think people realize how deep those ruts get.
Oh yeah, honestly, if it pours like it's supposed to, like rain, honestly just stay on 2 wheels and just carry momentum. I remember just years of people getting stuck. I can't go up the hills. That's one thing. Just stay on 2 wheels and just carry momentum up the hills is a big thing.
I was one of those men that couldn't get up the hill. That's why I'm standing in this position. So hey man, good luck to you. Wish you all the best.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here with the one and only Colt 45, Colt Nichols. What a start to the season, too. We were there at Glen Helen when you just dominated the Stopwatch Nationals, took home a chunk of change. Last week, top 10. How's the progression going out here with Pro Motocross?
Yeah, it's been good so far. It's been up and down a little bit. First round was okay, but second moto hit somebody and ended up not being able to finish, kind of tweaked my thumb a little bit, so that's been a bummer. And then Hangtown was rough, like first moto. Second moto was good, and then last weekend we had some bike troubles in the first moto, and then rebounded moto 2 for a night, so that was good. So I just want to get 2 solid motos in. If I could do that, I'd be happy. And so far we've been kind of up and down, like something's happened one of the motos, so a little frustrating, but hopefully this weekend we can put in 2 solid, good 30s. I like this place a lot, so I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome, man. Seems like you've really been gelling with your new teammate, too. Has that been going well?
Yeah, it's been awesome, man. I just got to get to know him a little bit better, and he's awesome. Like, he's a really cool guy, and fun to kind of get to know people of a different culture and stuff like that. So Benoit's been awesome, and yeah, it's just been really cool having somebody else under the tent. It's nice.
Awesome, man. Good luck to you this weekend.
Yep.
Really happy to see Team Beta here. I got to put you right on the spot, too, because I found something humorous at Glen Helen. I know that the great Carlin Gardner made a comment to us in Philadelphia, and that was he's got his brother Bryson for 3 laps. And I think you repeated it several times because you were maybe a little doubtful of that. Well, then I went to Glen Helen and I told Mr. Gardner, I said, Benny was a little surprised at that comment, and Mr. Gardner said, I think Carlin has Benny for 3 laps. So
Incorrect. Incorrect.
I love the competitiveness between you guys, though, huh?
If you asked him right now, he would say no.
Well, you know, in all the seriousness here, you guys have had a banner year. You've really gelled as a team. How would you assess Beta's performance in outdoor motocross?
Outdoors has been, I mean, we've only done 2, right? And the first one was not good really for any of us. Crashed in the first moto and was so far back it was hard to come back. And then the second moto I had bike issues on the second lap. So first round wasn't great, but last weekend I thought was, you know, pretty good. Both of us got better throughout the day every time we rode the track. The bike was awesome. Like the suspension was super, super good there. Worked really good in the rough stuff. So I feel like High Point's pretty similar to Colorado. Like conditions can be similar. It looks like rain tomorrow. So
which you like?
I do love.
You told
I don't
me
like.
tall
I
guys
love.
excel in the rain. Do you think tall guys also excel in deep ruts?
Definitely, definitely. My favorite conditions are deep ruts, nasty, like last weekend. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow and try to go out with a bang.
Wish you all the best, Benny.
Thank you.
Always great to be here with Hunter. Hunter, first off, how are you feeling after the injury and coming back?
Good. I feel good. I was just saying before, I feel fit, healthy, and strong. Lining up every weekend, that's a big box you have to tick to be, you know, in the fight for a championship. So, no, I feel good, man.
Very cool. I love covering brothers, and I cover a lot of them in the race world, and I imagine you guys practicing is something to see. What do you think you need to do to close that gap and run right up there with your brother?
Yeah, last weekend, first moto, I closed the gap, and, you know, he made a few mistakes, and I had to take a few different lines, and in that race, maybe forcing the issue a little earlier would have been the key kind of defining factor for myself in that moto. But how many other guys that get behind him think they also have to force it, so it's obviously easier said than done. So yeah, just inches. Obviously starts have been really good, keep putting myself up front with good opportunities, and we've been working during the week on myself, the bike, and this week was a good week of motos and just getting more familiar with the bike. So I'm excited to see how we go this weekend and put that into execution.
Very cool. Your brother was telling us he's a big golf fan. Are you also a big golf fan?
Yeah, very much so. Very
That's what I
much
told him.
so.
If you guys end up on the podium Sunday at US Open, we'll see you up there. So
yeah, I would love to. I got an early flight out, but yeah, we've seen all the rental cars are gone. Everyone's US Open. We're like, damn, that must be nice. We're like, we'd love to go check that out.
Awesome, man. Well, good luck to you, and wish you all the best. I know those ruts get pretty deep. Is that something that you welcome?
I like it. Yeah, I love it. I mean, last weekend was beyond deep at Thunder Valley, so this track always forms up good. I know we got a bit of weather coming in, so we'll see what we get.
Awesome, man. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it.
One and only Joe, great to see you, man. What do you think about Pennsylvania and High Point?
I mean, I always said, like, I don't know, East Coast tracks are like, I like East Coast track, you know? I like the people here, like, I don't know, I like it.
It's been great watching you this year, especially at the first part of Supercross. You're really flying. What do you think it'll take to close up that gap and catch the leaders here in 250s?
Well, I think if I can get, you know, a second or two, better pace and starts. Thunder Valley, I made my big mistake on the first moto, so we did a lot of starts this week, and I'm trying to bring in new technique into it. And I mean, if I can start front, I think, you know, I have a good chance fighting it.
That's amazing to hear you say that, because I know you've been racing for so long. You're such a great veteran. When a new technique like this comes out, is this something that a coach or another rider will approach you with?
No, nothing really like brand new technique. More like, okay, because like sometime like coming into the season, you have like a lot of other things to think about, like setting up the bike. Like you have to work on fitness, riding, and sometimes you forget. You have so much to think about, and I kind of forgot to like practice a lot of starts. So this week I went back, did starts, and just kind of like reset, you know. Try to not forget the thing I should be doing, and I think that's gonna work out good.
Awesome. Good luck to you this weekend, Joe.
Thank you.
All the top riders over here, ready to go. Chance, welcome to Pennsylvania. 20-hour drive from Denver. Here's the question: how do you repeat? How do you keep that momentum up?
For me, it's just going and executing everything I did last weekend. You know, it starts in qualifying, and that's you know, putting myself in good positions and riding to my abilities. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I'm excited. Obviously, last weekend was a big boost in confidence, but I'm not trying to let it be too high. I still got to come in here and, you know, stay grounded and, you know, just execute everything I need to.
How would you compare this track to Denver?
The hills here are a little bit steeper. I'd say the track's a little bit faster as well, but it looks, with how much mulch they put on, the dirt's going to be pretty similar, I feel like. So, and it'll harden up in some spots, kind of like how Denver usually hardens up. So, yeah, I feel like those two tracks are pretty similar, but we'll have a lot more horsepower this weekend.
Did you hear that? We're not a mile high up in Denver, but the hills are steeper here in Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. No doubt. Good luck to you here this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Taking a look, guys, at the Sachs 250. What the heck year is this thing? I don't know. What's that say here? Take a look, guys. Old school air shocks back here. This is how it used to be, kids. Give you a look around. Let us know if you guys ever had one, if you know anything about the Sachs 250 machine. This one finally restored. Great job. Out here at High Point MX for the Pro National, right next to the more modern YZ. Ray, our YZ expert, probably knows what year it is.
I know, she looks a little hammered. It's hard to tell.
It is a little hammered. It's a great bike, man. Got to keep these old school two-strokes alive. Setting up for a great day here at the Pro National, High Point MX. Checking out some of the legendary old school machines. You never know what you're going to see roll out of this trailer. So that was it, guys. A walk around Mount Morris, Pennsylvania. High Point. Ray, what do you think? Media day here, and beautiful High Point teams are getting ready. Track looked pretty rough.
I thought the track looked good, man.
It does look good. I will say good, but I think compared to some of the super smooth surfaces that we've seen, there's ruts, there's braking bumps. How about that braking
Yeah,
bump?
there were a couple of braking bumps out there in certain areas, but damn, you remember coming to this track, man? The ruts are so deep here, they biscuit so deep. It looks good to me.
It does look good,
Looks like
man.
Highway 79.
Yes, well, it's a great track with a lot of history, home of MX Sports, the Coombs family. We're so happy to be here. Check it all out on Peacock, guys. You guys are going to love it. Make sure you smash subscribe on this channel because you know we got good stuff coming your way. If there's anything fast racing, Racing Jacks got your back.